Yeah, I'm already thinking here in Socotra, right? Like this Inca Persia, right? You can do a tower rush with Inca and then a TC drop with Persia, right? And you just
Yeah, you.
put the pressure in Socotra. I mean that.
That's true. Persians on Socotra would be like an instant tower douche. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, so I really like Ares and TopSnek's draft because it looks really fun, you know, and
Yeah,
so I
fun
hope things
draft.
go really well for them, honestly. But we'll see. So yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this. We got a very traditional draft versus a very flexible draft, right?
Yeah,
So let's see how the game plan plans out. I'm loading in right now, and once we're loading in, I'll switch the scene and we'll get started. What about you, Faith? How are you doing there?
I am at the 10-second mark. I just paused there.
Okay, great. So we can go ahead and let's see what mark I am on. Yeah,
Oh,
5 seconds. So I will go ahead and switch scenes and let's get this game going. All
all right.
right.
Tell me when you hit 10.
Alrighty. And let me pause the. Oop, sorry. That music here, and we'll get here going. Okay, so I am starting the game, and let's go. 8, 9, 10, and
Awesome.
yes. See the
All
opening.
right. Yeah, so okay. Just to be sure, we are all watching Baltic, right?
Yes, we must be on Baltic, guys. It must be a Baltic game. Aries TopSnek, right? Green, purple, blue, yellow. The
All
colors.
right, so I think for real here though, guys, the player to watch is Ares. This guy, I'm sure he's got something going on. So we have Ares in with the melee. Okay, that's not what I
Mm-hmm.
was expecting on this map. I thought that here they would kind of go Spanish. Um,
Yes, yes. I
it's
thought.
Top Snake with Teutons, so probably Top Snake is gonna maybe go defensive and boom.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Um, Floki with Khmer, so that's a pretty aggressive civ.
Right,
And then
but
finally we have Ragnarok with Italians.
right. So I can expect that the Italians Ragnarok is going to hit water. Uh, and then so they're gonna go water, and then we can put Floki here. He's Kermer, so he should be playing aggressive against TopSnek. But TopSnek with the Teutons, the defensive against the Kermer, I think that will be like a stalemate, right? If it goes well for TopSnek, right? So yeah, let's see what comes out of the hat here from Ares, right?
Right. And I feel like um man, okay, so everyone's found their sheep. Well, Ares is still missing 2 sheep he hasn't found quite yet.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like just now standard openings from everyone, 6 villagers
Right.
on, all of the things. Ares is luring in his boar before doing his berries,
Yep.
so he's trying to go get that food fast, hoping he can get rid of berries. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and not much to say. No one's put a dock up yet. Oh, Ares with the town center damage on the boar, so
Good.
very
Good. Yeah.
nice.
Yep.
Um,
A lot of
Ragnarok,
food.
unfortunately,
8 villies on food here.
yeah, Ragnarok has
Hmm.
not lured in a boar yet.
Oh,
He's
interesting.
putting. Oh, I see. So he's putting 5 on wood so far, and I think that's because he's gonna go for water pretty early. I think that's
Yes.
what I would expect.
Yes, I think he's gonna hit that water pretty early here.
Yep. Yeah,
So
here
yep,
comes the
I
dock
agree.
right now, actually.
Hmm.
So he's going to be first on water. So I actually think great move, honestly.
Hmm.
As long as you have the food to keep your TC, which is a bit of an issue with like oh, he's a little short on the wood for the dock
Yeah.
though. That's unfortunate. You send your villager out and you have to wait.
Hmm. Yeah.
But
He'll get the house down. I think that's gonna be for the short fish, right? The dock house short fish on the villi, or is that a mill? No, it's a house. Yep. Let's see what's
yeah,
going on here.
probably because he's about to be housed, so he might need to
Mhm.
queue up Loom now. Yep, so he queues up Loom. Um, Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. Maybe he could have like dropped 2 villagers. I personally I do usually like to get Loom, um, but Slopstack seems to be having a little bit of shenanigans at his woodline. They're kind of like his villagers kind of papping very badly on him.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
Yeah, he builds a house and that wood that's chopped. So when someone's building the house, yeah, that just feels bad moment with the pathing there. Absolutely.
yeah, it looks like everyone's just having a little bit of bamboozlement, and Aries still missing 2 sheep. So everyone has like a little bit of a problem going on right now. Topsnack's wood villagers are derping. Aries is not picking up is not getting his sheep. Um,
Yeah. TopSnek has
Rag-
7 on wood, so I expect him to go water here.
yeah, he should be sending a villager about now. I'm not sure why he hasn't yet.
Mhm.
It looks like he's gonna TC to. I think he messed. He kind of messed up his boiler a little bit. And Floki, lots of houses, but is about to join his teammate on water. So
Well, he's
Ragnarok and Floki first wants to grab water.
Yep, yeah, they're definitely on water here, right? And yeah, so they should be able to econ boom. Ares is luring in deer at the moment, so and he has about 12 villagers already on food. So more. He has 16, I think, if I count them all. 12. Another 4. Yeah. Wow.
I think they were doing really well, but now I think this is kind of a problem because, like, you know, water is basically, if you think about it, it's like having a second town center, but in the Dark Age.
Right.
You know, it's that huge, and like, I think that this time to get on water is very slow, and Ares is now building a mining camp. It's fine. It's just that unless you're gonna go archers, you don't need the gold. But who knows? Ares may be doing like some sort of super. You never know, because we've seen some weird strats this tournament already, dude.
Yeah.
Some real memes.
Yeah. We saw a man arm rush in our last set against us, right? And and then we saw the Mertute's aggression on the Mongols in Socotra in Land Madness yesterday. So yeah, we can probably get we can you can do 2 ways with all this food. You can do 2 things, right? You can probably do an aggression, or you can probably do a fast castle, right? So here TopSnek is going on his berries now. He has 8 on wood, no dock. It's strange, but okay. And
the nice thing is that it seems like, so at least for Ares and TopSnek, the nice thing is it seems like Ragnarok and Floki are not. So we can see that I think Ragnarok is definitely not going aggressive, although he is queuing up with 23 bills of feudal. The thing is, though, is that he doesn't have anything on gold yet, so I would expect Italians to go archers opening, right?
Yeah, he would,
Hammer, though, can still go for sure cavalry here because, you know, even if he doesn't get his deer, the extra food income from boats means that he'll be able to queue up scouts as soon as he hits the feudal age.
Right. Yep, there it is, the fastest feudal in the game. We can expect it with 16 on that food, right? So he's going to drop 2 houses. Ares already has the dock up now. Let's see if he goes aggro with the ships. No, it's fishing, so he's not going to punish the ships there. The like 5, 6, 7 ships here from Floki and
Ares clicked
Ragnarok.
up first, but he's still up on Ragnarok in terms of villager count. So like he clicked up, but he's up on Ragnarok. He's got 24, Floki 22. He's up on everyone in villager count. So but you know what I'm not factoring into account? My bad. The villager count does not include fishing ships. So he's actually so I think a big difference here is going to be those fishing ships. I think that's looking bad. And Ares sneaking a villager forward. What is this villager doing?
Yeah, good question. Helping to search. Let's see. He's walling. He's looking for a good place to wall. There it is. There's the defensive wall from Ares. Yep. Pretty expected in Baltic to do this kind of walling here in this corner, right? And then TopSnek should probably be thinking about doing the same, probably on that vertical edge too, where the cliff is. TopSnek, he has the villager going for it, right? And Floki's also walling. So
this cliff on the bottom right, I mean on the very bottom map, that is so unfortunate. That makes any trade you do worse. Gosh, they just have a very bad map for trade.
Yeah, they got kind of cucked there on the trade. And here we go. Ragnarok is also walling. He's getting his archery range down. Keep getting the fishing ship. No aggression on the fishing ships yet.
Yeah, I kind of like Ragnarok's position here a lot. Between the fish, so he's already up to like, you know, a lot of food. He's going to probably hit castle first because of all that extra food. His walls aren't as far away from this base, so he's getting less idle time. And on top of that, he's building them with wood, so he'll be able to drop a second TC when he gets to castle.
Yes.
Much faster. He's already at 26 vills, so I think we might see him click up to castle, like, basically almost right after Wheelbarrow's researched. And he's just got a really good build order going on here.
Yep. We have a scout harass here. Doesn't get much.
That's the thing. I feel like if he will get this villager though. Yep. Yeah, I definitely think that TopSnek will get that villager.
He gets one. TopSnek one.
Unless female villager bails him out. She does not.
No, he gets the
and
one
Scout
villager.
gets
Well
away
done,
with
TopSnek.
it. Yeah, great pickup from there.
Yeah.
I don't know. So here's the thing. So Ragnarok is almost up to castle. He's idling his TC actually, I think, to get there.
Yes. Oh no, he took 4.
TopSnek trying to get
It's
some
still
some stone walls. Oh, he queues up 4 more villages. You're right. You're right. TopSnek getting some really some more stone walls. Once again, the problem is they're very far from his base, so
yes.
Floki will knock that down.
Yes.
Right, and if TopSnek doesn't build military buildings right behind those walls, he can't defend those walls.
Yeah, and plus he has a longer place to wall, right? It's double the size of what Ares here walls, so it's kind of more difficult to wall for him, and it's closer to, yeah, as you're saying, to Floki's base, right? So here we go. Yep, the scouts are coming out. The scouts are coming out from Floki, so we might see a scout rush here coming in a sec.
Yeah, the question is, are they gonna pick up this villager clearing these walls so that way he can't continue walling it? Because you never want your to like whatever. Ragnarok queuing up archers. He's now got 5 in queue, 3 up front, but it's gonna come a little late. So I think these archers. I mean, he hasn't scouted. Let me see if I turn on Fog of War. Yeah, so he doesn't know that Ares has walled up there. Is
Right.
the problem.
Yeah.
If he did, I don't think he would have gone with these archers because he can't do damage with them. And instead, he could just have gotten to castle faster or like... Well, I guess he needs the archers anyway because if he's going to drop a forward siege workshop. But yeah...
Alright, and here's a harass right on TopSnek by Floki. He's getting rid of that village who was walling. So
yeah,
there it
definitely
is.
Going to lose that villager.
Yeah, and then we're going to get a forward stables by Floki here.
Yeah, and I think TopSnek actually didn't realize that his village was being hit because he saw the movement of the village kept moving and stopping. Ragnarok gonna move forward to archers, but it's not really gonna do much for now, at least until a forward siege workshop is dropped, I think.
Yeah. Right. He's clicking up. He should be there in a minute. So yeah, I think what... does he bring any villagers? No, he's not bringing any villagers forward for that. So because yeah, again, you don't know that's walled. So.
Ares first to castle, but he doesn't have military units coming out with that first to castle time, and he also doesn't have, you know, extra TC, so it's not a huge advantage. It's like, you know, and castle's expensive. Like at the time, you're not queuing up villagers, you're not building military because you need the food to go up.
Right.
So the thing is, like, what's the meme strat of? Well, not what's the meme strat, but what's the plan with his castle time? Ragnarok is just about to hit the castle right now. And after that, it's like that castle time didn't really... Yeah, getting to the castle age first didn't really do anything. The saving grace is that, you know, Floki built all these archers, but they can't do anything either until he gets some siege over here. Not only is he going to go through stone walls with archers.
Right.
He's queuing up crossbowmen and thumbring.
Yeah, okay, so hopefully he brings the villager down. Looks like Floki's coming in. Does he send those scouts in? They're waiting in the flank here. Are they going to come harass?
Yeah.
He needs to... He should probably start thinking about sending them now so that TopSnek can't fully wall here, right? So...
yeah, these are some really late raids.
Yeah, TopSnek is ready for it. He has the pikes, and he's going to put them in the opening. So I think this...
Yeah.
I think this is going to probably be a stalemate here in the map, right, for the rating, at least. But this gives Floki chance. He's going to rotate to archers, so he's building 2 archery ranges, so he might just switch here.
Floki kind of waited a little too long with these scouts, because, you know...
But he snuck in! Oh my...
There's a hole in the wall!
Oh my goodness. Yes, right here. It was not finished. Right here with the trees, right? So...
Oh, man.
That's
okay, you gotta attack move those spears in there as soon as possible and hope he doesn't realize.
That's just unfortunate.
Oh no,
that's unfortunate.
So bad. And Ragnarok with the forward siege workshop and an army of crossbows. This is not looking great for Ares right now.
Yep. Well, yeah. We have like 6-7 spears. Maybe. I think he should probably separate them out, right, and cover different spots of the map, right? Especially protect that gold, that wood line. Let's see. We have 1 battering ram queued up. The archer range is coming.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as you keep those spears in like groups of like 2 or 3, it's gonna be fine. Like you can keep them 2 or 3s, and even if they're outnumbered, they won't die right away. So they'll be able to kill some scouts. Ragnarok gonna move forward to siege workshop though. Oh, and see, that's a problem. Now his spears are on the wrong side, so these scouts are gonna get some more villages. Yeah, right. He should absolutely break those. And things are looking a little bad as the battering ram is about to start hitting Ares' front wall.
Yep.
And TopSnek in a very bad spot here right now.
Yeah, TopSnek's also in a bad spot. His teammate is also getting the pressure put on. I think the pressure comes at the same time, right? They kind of like timed it together. So
Yeah.
forcing, right? Ares can't go cover, right?
Oh.
So now he has to go defend his own base, so he can't bail out.
Yeah.
But Ares did send scouts, so he has scouts here to help out
Right.
TopSnek, right? So we'll see.
What's Ares gonna do about, you know,
The Ram
the
archers?
army at his front door? Oh, he is getting a castle up. That is, yeah. So he's getting castle. Okay, so if that castle gets up before the battering ram like gets through, he'll be fine. So that castle, great castle. He needs to start queuing up knights, which he is, so that's good. I don't think he needed to queue up any of these scouts actually, because he was already in castle age. Just using a castle, just like, you know, it felt like kind of maybe a little too early, but he's gonna lose those scouts to those crossbows just like instantly.
Yeah, he needs to get those knights out. Right, he has 4 stables.
I think queuing up those scouts, and this is a strong army coming from Ragnarok. I'm not sure what they're gonna do about this right now. Does he have the +2? Come on. If he pulls in, the other thing is if he pulls a knights back, right?
Yeah, he should pull the knights
and got them into a mass. But now they're kind of sending in one at a time. That's really bad. I'm not sure what Ares is going to do about this.
Yeah.
And really, I think all of this oh, here comes a battle elephant. Interesting. Yeah. All this really comes off the back of the fact that they didn't go on water.
Yes. I think the missing out the water play here just kind of slow them out here. And yep, that stable's going to go down. Meanwhile, the pikes from TopSnek are just hacking away slowly at the forward base by Floki, but I'm not sure they'll get much out. Hopefully they survive. He's back on. And there's, those scouts are going to take him off that TC. I mean, that market.
I see what's going on. So it looks like Ares is just trying to queue up enough elephants as maybe a meat shield onto the crossbows.
Right.
But I don't know if they're gonna be kited is the problem. Yep. Yeah, and look, even the battle elephants are getting melted.
Yep.
Yeah, like they're taking a ton of damage.
Yep, there's a mango that's gonna get maybe a shot off here. Oh no, the archers cooked his mangonel. Oh, but they keep chasing. So, yep. All right.
Okay.
You gotta pull back an elephant.
Maybe turn back for the mangonel. Like, get that damage. He does have knights now, so he should clear up all that siege of his knights, and that's gonna be a nice thing for him, you know. Because I mean, siege is expensive. Each siege unit costs 200 resources. But these elephants are really expensive, and just not to play. I think he needed. Why isn't he clearing up any of these siege with the knights? You know, while you can. Like, get that mangonel, it's free. There you go.
Yeah. I will pull back the knights, go in those rams, get them out of the way.
Pull back the knights and pick up the rams.
Right.
Get the +2 armor on your knights, and a massive knights is going to wipe a massive crossbows.
Yep. And TopSnek is just getting raided, man.
Yeah, Floki's back into his base. The problem is that... so pikes spears are just not good forward units. They're very much defensive units, and he has no military at home left anymore to deal with these scouts. And Ares could help him, but he's just a little distracted because he's got bigger problems.
Yeah.
I think these knights can beat these crossbows. There's just too many of them right now.
Yeah. He sets his pikes forward. He has 3 here idle. He needs to. Yeah. Okay. They're finally clear. He clears out the place of scouts. He lost a lot of villies. I think he was focusing his attention up here in this forward base. The archer's going to finish off those knights. I think this trade is going to be by Floki. Coming back here, more elephants from Ares.
Yeah, it's just a great trade for Floki. TopSnek has a ton of resources. He has 969 food, 1,400 gold. So it's clear he's just not. It's not that he doesn't have the resources to do something. He's just not. It's just Floki is moving very, very fast. Like Floki's getting a lot done very quick. And I think Ares really, really wanted to get, you know, like a massive elephants kind of push. But the problem is that, you know, he just could not get it going.
Yep, he got a villager though. He got a forward villager, so that works out. Okay, so he gets. I don't know if that's enough knights here.
Yeah, he really needs a +2 armor upgrade, and so the other thing is like, so each of these elephants cost like, you know, the cost of like 2 knights, right?
Right.
I think really the play here, because he has enough. He has 3 stables. I think like drop a 4th stable and queue up as many knights as possible would have solved the problem. I actually think, you know, the battle elephants is like a good meat shield move, but I think it just needs more knights.
Yeah.
Behind,
And I would have kept them near the castle, right? Because like it's hard to
yeah.
push. Probably build another castle on the north side near the river. You're just bleeding out here. The elephants are bleeding out, right? They're getting kited. The pikes are coming in. There's a manga now. More archers are coming in.
In the meantime, Ragnarok is just like, you know, kind of like booming behind this.
Right.
Well, not fully. He's 2 TC, which I think is good. That's usually kind of what you want to do. But he's 10 villagers up on Ares, which is great. Okay, he's gonna lose some crossbows and a mangonel here because he kind of stopped kiting. He must have been distracted doing something else.
Yeah. I think he.
And once again,
was that a Vil? No, that was not a Vil. That was a pike that died here.
And Floki now queuing up crossbows, so it looks like it's gonna be double crossbows. TopSnek still a lot of gold in the bank. So and 972 stone. It's just he just needs to build anything, and I think he'd be in a really good spot. So like. Just a defensive castle, I think, would do wonders here.
Yes, yep. A defensive castle here in that gap, or maybe where the open wood line is, probably, so that those archers can't sneak in.
Especially since he has like 4 gold piles there, a castle there protecting all that gold.
Yes.
Oh, and Ragnarok, good counter, bringing in the monk to deal with the elephants. However, the monk was a little mispositioned and just straight up died.
Yeah, and then he passed downwards with the crossbow, so he's gonna lose those elephants.
Oh my gosh, is he gonna lose all these crossbows to elephants? That is not something I thought would happen.
Oh
wow! Oh my gosh, they are melting. They're just, it's like fucking butter. Oh, he's gonna try to block the crossbows off of an elephant, but it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
But yeah, it got a lot of damage off there, so that's good.
Yep.
Floki now coming behind TopSnek with another massive archers. It's just tough. Maybe TopSnek crashed. I think that they mentioned something about this possibly being like a crash.
Oh no.
Yeah, maybe that's what happened actually.
No, he's reacted to the crossbow push. It's just
okay, so he didn't crash.
So,
but look at his resources: 1,000 stone and no castle.
Well, he just now hit the castle age, right? So maybe like some time ago, he's gonna lose these villies. He's gonna lose one. He should probably micro a little bit. Oh yeah, it's out. And now the crossbows are on the gold mine. I don't know what you do here. Like there it is. Oh, there's a forward castle by Floki. There's a ship harassment by Floki also on the docks.
The best thing you do right now is to take, if you're TopSnek, is to take all your villagers and build a castle right beyond that first layer of farms. And just build one right there.
Yeah.
And the entire reason you're doing that is because the crossbows to hit the villagers will have to take the risk of getting hit by TC fire. Although at this point, the crossbows, they're +2, so they actually outrange the TC. So I'm not sure what, if anything, TopSnek can do now he's in this position.
Yep.
Ares is amazingly still sticking in here, but now there's a front line of pikes on top of the elephants. Double castle is going to be really great. So, but here's the thing: if you're building these double castles, why are you throwing in the elephants? Like, you know, you have protection. All you have to do is clear up any siege that comes by.
Right.
They're not an Imperial H, so there's no trebuchets.
Right.
Yeah, Floki with a single villager forward castle, but I think that if he gets that castle up, it's going to be the death knell.
Yeah. And here comes some more forward villagers, also by Ragnarok, right? So he's planning to do a castle drop here too. Let's see what's going back over here. Oh, the pikes got it. I think the pikes got the villi. Yeah, they got the villi. TopSnek's pikes got the villi, so that castle drop is going to have to wait. Does he get the castle there? Oh my goodness.
I mean, he will lose all these spears, but all the pointy boys. Oh, man, this is a little bit of a shenanigans game, I think.
Yep. There's some men-at-arms. I'm not so sure about the men-at-arms. And then there's some scouts coming. I don't think they're going to do much. Scouts against crossbows, right?
And Ragnarok has been housed for like a good 2 minutes. Like, I think he's just really distracted. But the thing though is like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a testament to Ares' great, like, eco, that he's basically suicided, like, 24 elephants at this point, right? And he's still queuing up elephants. Like, he's got some good eco management going on. And it's on 1 TC. Where's all this, and he doesn't have a dock. Where's all this food coming from?
Yeah, yeah, it's a very good question. Yeah, I think he's just managing the resources really well. He has the double castles. He has a lot of Gabettos, right? No, these are not Karambit warriors, right? And so he's good.
Yeah, TopSnek is getting a castle up, but it's not in the
It's
best position. The
yeah,
problem is that it's not protecting anything.
yeah, it's not on his gold, and that's where he needs it, right? And there's
Yeah. So that castle there, he still has his wood lines exposed. He still has his gold exposed.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's the 3 villagers coming in from Floki to finish that castle, to hit the farms, and then a monk to heal up those crossbows. As TopSnek does get a siege ram, but I don't know. You're gonna have to shift your resources to the south side here somehow.
Ares has a lot of military. I think that if it's just there's no point in pushing onto that castle with his elephants. So now it's a question of, can you beat your opponent to the Imperial Age? It looks like it's not, but the nice thing though is that Ragnarok did not put his castle in a spot where he can have a Treb under it. So you will be able to take out Trebs, right? And you won't have to suicide to a castle. The big problem here though is that on top of this, Ragnarok is also playing Italians, and if Genoese crossbowmen come out, which they are, those do bonus damage against the battle elephants. So the battle elephants will go from a meat shield to a meat buckler.
Alright, so here's the fort castle. I mean, the fight to see if this goes.
This might go down right away because of the elephants.
Yeah, the elephants should probably destroy the walls.
Oh, no, go for the castle.
Oh, some karambits are. Oh, the mega no shot! Oh, yes, baby! He gets some billies there. Oh my goodness, what a defense! Yes, what a defense we have here. Well played by Ares. He needs to pull those units back. Honestly, he just equalized the villager count there.
Wow,
Literally,
great, yeah.
TopSnek lost. I mean, Ragnarok lost 10 villagers in that push. 10.
It's like they say, you know what what counters 200 elephants? Literally nothing. But I mean, it is yeah, that was really just the castle placement from Ragnarok,
a little greedy, we have to say.
Yeah, a little greedy, but I mean, I know why. I think it was a good call. It's just I think it's credit to Ares for actually just having a great defense. Floki though just is dominating the south side. And the question is how long can TopSnek be this buffer, especially now that the trebuchets are coming out. I do not see. I don't see TopSnek holding on very much longer.
Yeah, and two tins being built against the crossbows, that kind of feels bad. He needs the stables. If you're gonna go against the stables, the 2 tins have a strong paladin, right? So
yeah.
So
paladin, knights here. Although even at the end, this massive crossbow is even quite a bit. So honestly, fire him. I start queuing up a lot of mangonels, but it looks like GG can be called.
There it is.
Unfortunately, just that south side is gonna kind of fall, and we are going into game 2. Yeah. Especially after losing game 1, I would go full meme, Incan Town Rush, Persian douche.
Yeah. I would do something very similar. All right, I'm loading in. You let me know, and then we'll get started. Okay.
Awesome. So tell me when at 20.
20. Okay, I'm loading in. I'm at 0, and here we go. So here are the teams, right? Looks like they picked Persians and Koreans. So there we go. Which we didn't see the Inca. So we're into game. 3 seconds, 4 seconds. It looks like TopSnek crashed, but let's see. He's almost crashed, but all good. So he's in, right? There was just that fear. We have the double houses going down, and we're at 30 seconds. Sorry.
Okay, I'm at 32.
Okay, yeah, I'm at 40, 42. I'll pause a little bit. Just let me know when you're at 40.
44.
Okay. Yep. All right, so we're here even. There's a lure from Ares. He's learning his ostrich.
We're getting pings out from TopSnek and Ares. Wonder what that's about, but I guess we're gonna find out. I don't see anything in chat, so probably nothing.
Ooh. TopSnek with aggressive scouting here. He's already in Ragnarok's base.
Yeah, I guess want to know what's going on. If is he the Persian? No, he's Koreans. Okay, Koreans. I don't know because from what I understand, Koreans aren't that good at tower rushing anymore.
Yeah, I think
They're
they
not
took a nerf to that.
right.
So
But I mean, maybe they're still okay at it. Ares with some very good. Wow, just very beautiful ostrich luring, like perfect. Each one under the TC.
yep.
Teach me, Ares daddy. Um,
Yep. He definitely
Scout's
practiced
just
that
kind of
one.
going around, but I mean, it's Socotra. Everything is already scouted already, you know.
So, mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
another thing that's, you know, um, another good thing about Persian on this map is that if you get forced off gold, it's okay because if you just survive, you get trash bows. So all the wood on the map is very easy to get. It's
Yes.
everything else is kind of expensive. My
Yes.
question is, what are we gonna see these do? I honestly am expecting kind of the Persian douche from Ares at this point.
Yes. Yes.
The question is Ragnarok going to be ready for it? And
yeah.
random pings going out. I don't know. I hope we do see it. That'd be kind of interesting. I don't really know what's the build order for Persian douche, or if it's too late now for Persian douche.
Yeah, I think he should have gotten 2 onto stone already here and to set it up, right? I don't think it's too late. I think it usually happens in the 6th minute or something like that.
Okay, so the ping from TopSnek just came out at 4 minutes, so I think they just found TC, and I think that this means that they're gonna do it.
Okay.
Maybe. We'll see. Because they have to find the TC in order to do it, right? So...
Right, yep. So that's, I guess that explains the aggressive scouting from the 2 players. Looks like they're gonna try.
Garrisons, all's villagers. Yep, and there they go. They're going forward. Here it comes.
All right, we're getting a Persian
D-rush. Persian dude. Wait, what? Okay, he's going around. So he's going a long way.
Yep.
Okay, here he goes, boys. This is such a risk play because if they know if Ragnarok defends against it, it's like GG. Like you basically, I mean, imagine not having a TC.
Yep.
If they do not, though, it's...
He doesn't see it.
Dude, I love Ares so much.
He doesn't see it.
Okay, just deleted TC. Here it comes. Scouts making sure that their pathway is forward is safe. Man, oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, what a game.
Oh, but he deleted his TC too early. If Ragnarok's paying attention, he can see the score change, right? And the only way to explain that score change is the TC. But it looks like, here we go, TC is going to go up. Or at least it's being built, which means it's going to go up.
It's gonna go up. It's up, right? Wow, it's right on the gold line. Maybe if you could get it on the, it would have been too late if you tried to put it on the wood line. Yeah, great TC going up.
I think that Ares even made a joke about this, like in chat before this game. So I thought that there was like a solid chance to answer.
There it is.
Now there's 2
here we
TCs,
go.
okay, and now we have the Persian douche fight.
We have the TC fight.
Right, and for those who don't know, like at this point, it's very hard. Like you can't beat the Persian TC in a TC fight because it has twice the HP of a regular TC. And lots of people give kind of different advice about this. They say, you know, either to keep queuing villager, delete your TC or whatever. I think the general advice is don't delete your TC because if you're doing that, you know, the Persian's just going to move your TC again.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes. I actually had experience exactly that. I kept deleting my TC and the Persian just kept following me. Right?
Right. Right, so at least if you just let him delete that TC while you're queuing villagers, you know, your eco's still going, he's wasting his time. The big thing is that you need to make sure you don't run out of stone. A good thing, though, and this is very good for Ragnarok, is that his berries are not where the TC was dropped.
Yes.
So this means he has food income for a while, right?
And wood, right? He has wood, too. He's getting both.
Right, but he's going to be very badly housed in a minute if he doesn't get housed up, because the TC does give 5.
Yep, he's getting that house. He's responding correctly here.
Man, so the question is, did this pay off? You know?
Yeah.
I think so. Floki, Ragnarok at 21 vills, Ares at 17. So Ragnarok still has the VO lead, but he's gonna lose his TC now. So now he's put up an RTC, and in that time, right, he's gonna be behind.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Ares should catch up. So the question is, you know, what do they do with this time that they just valuably gained? They're going to take out this house, and on top of that, since Ragnarok is building it with less villagers, he's going to take longer to put up a TC than Ares ever did. Most likely, Ares might follow with another TC. If he does that, it's going to be very difficult but he doesn't have the wood actually for another TC.
Yep.
Is the thing.
There's the aggression on the wood line, but TopSnek loses his scout. The nice thing about this is that he gets all these ostriches. I mean that was.
That's true. So if you're Ares, what do you do here? I mean, the problem is he doesn't have wood. He needs to cut some wood.
Yep, he's going right now, right? He's getting them onto wood.
So this is a small thing. He should have gotten this tree next to his TC because there'll be less time for him to get the wood and then drop another. But Ragnarok about to get that new TC up. Ares at 19 vills. Ragnarok at 21. So it's pretty much an even vill count. Right. It's really going to depend on Floki and TopSnek at this point because both players both players basically lost a lot of eco. Persian building a house, and unfortunately that delays him from a lumber camp again, and he badly needs a lumber camp. So, not ideal here.
And he just scattered out Ragnarok's extra TC. I think we have a fight in the top side. Oh no, so some Billies here. Let's check in on Floki and TopSnek. I think it's pretty standard. No aggression. Floki is getting some farms down. They're both almost feudal. TopSnek is the first to hit feudal, right? So he should be in a good place here. I think he just needs to prepare for any aggression that comes out of Floki. He doesn't even have a barracks.
And the nice thing is this play by Ares has forced Ragnarok on the farms. But like I said, the big problem here is the wood he got after was very inefficient. So it wasn't ideal, and I don't know if he'd be able to drop another TC before Ragnarok hits feudal, and it looks like the answer to that question is no, because Ragnarok is right now about to hit feudal. So I think that the problem was just the lack of, oh, and here comes TopSnek with the tower, but the problem is, once again, this tower is at best going to deny a house. I mean, it's denying the gold, sure. But it's not stopping... Right, you need to remove... Because this is a lot of resources you guys are committing to this. You need to be removing Ragnarok from the game if you're going to do this.
He's getting another one. He's putting another one down closer. It should probably gone on top of the hill here for that extra bonus, but we'll see. We'll see. So he's getting another tower down, but he's kind of really open in his own base here, right? I think Floki can really punish this because he's committing 3 villagers for that tower. Where is Ares taking his village? Oh, he's going to that mill. He's getting that elephant and getting those berries. Smart call.
I think it's fine for them to like, I don't know, those villagers. Okay, but I think it's fine. Like this is a good strategy for sure. It's just once again, I think it's in the small things. Like these towers are not far enough to deny economy from Ragnarok, and you have to basically, if you're doing something like this, you need to delete Ragnarok from the game essentially. And right now, all 3 of these towers are denying 0% of Ragnarok's food income, unfortunately.
Maybe this tower here probably can get the closest farm, but I think the play here now is putting on the right side, another TC drop, I think that's the way to do it. Just TC drop one more time, Get on the other side. You have the towers protecting you to go around,
The problem is that he doesn't have the resources to drop another TC.
Oh, right. He needs to get on stone.
TopSnek is getting this tower, but this tower is actually a little too far forward, because what's going to happen is not only are villagers going to deny it, the TC can hit it, and TC's demolish towers. Like, it's not even close.
Oh,
but man, what a
tower. Just garrison your green ones. Garrison your green ones. Take a couple of those villies out.
Yeah. I mean, wow, Ragnarok is honestly, like, this level of cool under pressure when you're being tire rushed by one player, you're being Persian douche by the other, and you don't care. You're still in this game, you know?
Yeah, wow.
He's going to batter down both these towers, so great stuff from him.
Yeah, great stuff. Here comes the scouts to help out, right? So this is what we want. This is exactly what we were thinking, right? The scouts to come help out, to help Ragnarok here, Floki with the aggression. I'm surprised he didn't go raid, but maybe this is the better strategy.
The raid would have been pretty free at this point, but either way, there's nothing. Floki making all the right call. I mean, either call is fine. The big thing here is that he knows he has eco. Ragnarok, has been able to handle the aggression very well. And in the meantime, Floki, probably communicating with his teammate, he's like, okay, you're doing okay, you're not out of the game, I can just boom for free, right? And he's going to come behind with with military and the best eco of anyone here. Like, right now he's at 33 villagers, Ragnarok at 27, Ares at 29, and TopSnek at 21. So Floki is dominating on the villager count, really, and the second highest vill count is his teammate. So, you know, combined, they're like 10, 20 vills above. And, you know, villager fighting, I mean, Ragnarok loses a villager in this villager fight, so that's a little unfortunate, and he's going to lose another villager to a scout, most likely.
Oh, nice house walls. Oh, but he loses that. I think he's going to lose that Billy. Yeah, he loses one Billy on the scouts here. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to lose the one Billy. He should be able to protect his wood mine here, Ares, against the scout rush.
I'm not trying to drop another tower on the gold, but I don't think it goes up.
Yeah, I don't think that tower goes up. No.
Yeah, there's 3 hills. He should have tried to like set some houses first to block, but
Right, yep.
That's not going up.
Yeah, TopSnek needs to get some military to help out with this. I mean, we're gonna see Ragnarok lose some Billies from the scouts, the Persian scouts here to come help get that tower. So yeah, that's good.
Oh, right? Actually, yeah. Thanks to actually, honestly, never mind. The tower might go up, just because of the scouts. So good job, good teamwork right there coming out. And honestly, I mean, like in any other game, if you know. In any other game, Ragnarok is essentially out of this game, but the only reason he's not is because the commitment of resources from TopSnek and Ares has put them at the same kind of like level, you know, comparatively. So I really like the strategy. It's just the damage isn't dealt enough yet. TopSnek gonna try another tower on this hill. That's a great tower, especially if TC can't reach it. But the question is, can he get it up? And once again, if he just put foundations for 2 houses next to those villagers,
right.
But at the very least, Ragnarok is going to lose more villagers and scouts because of this. Really, Floki, instead of battering that tower, should be bringing the scouts to help.
Yeah, but I think this is it here, right? Like now you send the scouts over. They won the trade here. I don't think these villies are going to get it up. Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Yeah, and Floki is now raiding TopSnek in his base itself, so finally getting damage. Tower, the momentum on that push is now gone, right?
Yes.
Snek doesn't have this tower up. They don't have any towers up. So the rest now is just based on eco, and Floki just with an great ecoing. Like he's done a great job keeping his eco very healthy. And basically at this point could just potentially, you know, win the game on his own, right?
We have some pikes coming out from Ragnarok, right? So he's going to be able to push back out, right? And then also the scout rush, also Floki onto the farms of Ares, right? And at the same time, he's just raiding everywhere with these scouts. I mean, wonderful play by Floki to really help out Ragnarok here. I mean, Ares has some wood villies hidden away, but I mean, for the Persians, you need I think if he did a second TC drop, right, or earlier, I think it would have been get that stone a little bit, but we'll see what happens.
The first TC drop was amazing. It's just he ran out of resources too fast, and he didn't deny those berries, and I think that was very important. So I think he could have dropped that TC, or even the first TC, if he dropped it on the berries, would have been like a lot more devastating.
Right.
And I think TopSnek kind of maybe overcommitted to trying to shut Ragnarok out of the game. Or at the very least, I think a lot of those early towers were not ideal, you know?
Yeah.
I think.
Yep, here comes the scouts up here. There's like, I don't know, like 12 scouts in TopSnek's base, right?
Yeah.
And
if I were
Floki,
yeah, so he has, wow, holy crap, he is basically all in feudal. This is so many scouts. I do not think TopSnek can handle this. Like, even if he puts a barracks up, he really needs to put a barracks up. But even then, Floki backed his scouts up with archers. He also has skirm, so there's nothing TopSnek can build at all that will stop these scouts. Nothing.
Yes. So
except for the TC.
Yeah, it's gonna see how. Yeah, I think he's gonna need to get something back near his TC. He needs to put some military buildings up here. He can't be idle forever, right? So you need to force the scouts into your base, right? So you need to keep like 4 into the TC, right? And then build the barracks close by, so to get those military units out. We'll see what happens.
And I think one good news here, though, is that despite, you know, this, like, Ares having a stack of CC, he is at 31 villagers compared to Ragnarok's 23. So at least in some areas, this really worked. But TopSnek at 14, Floki at 43. So Ares, though, has quite a bit of strength. The question is, can he translate that into something, you know, to either save his teammate or, you know, keep himself, because now he's about to get hit by archers and a scout coming in.
Yep.
But he has built a very defensive base, so big respect. You know, very strong defense right here going on.
Yeah, let's see if he can get some units out. They're all in queue. He has a skirmisher queued. He has some scouts queued. Right, and he has a couple. He has village TC.
Scouts get into the wood line, but if he can get spears though, like at least the scouts are trapped. The problem is that he's not going to queue up enough spears to deal with these scouts in this amount of time.
Yeah.
So this is looking a little rough.
Yeah, he has none in queue yet. Let's see what happened. So TopSnek also moved his wood line to the far left side corner of the map, and he's queued. He's Floki gets an archers, keeping TopSnek off gold, out of both gold piles, right? And so, yep, there's the GG called by Ares, and it looks like
Floki and Ragnarok gonna take the set.
Yeah, taking the set.
Yeah,
they go on.
Congratulations.
Well
played.